Today, happy Monday. Sometimes it's a lag. I hope we're together. Today I'm going to be a bit provocative. So if you are not ready to receive direct questions, not ready for that right now, then I invite you to drop off this live or the recording if you watch it as a recording. I'm going to dive into something that really got me to pause. And that's to do with a cup or your container. Lately, I've seen many people celebrating that they have achieved a new certificate, which of course is great because they invested time, maybe their own money, in getting new learning. I'm always up for new learning. I'm a lifelong learner, right? But it hit me hard because I'm helping entrepreneurs, I'm helping leaders leveling up, elevating their game, their life game. And let me say, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to help you move your needle. Most business schools, they're also businesses, right? They have bottom line, they want to have profit. They want to make profit. So they offer courses, what they need, what they know, the masses look, what is the demand? But that is where you may go wrong. You don't need another certificate. You don't need an MBA. You don't need another Scrum. You don't need another change management or ADCA. You don't need all that. You have your whole life. And base that on where you want to go next. But what you want to do is to understand how your mind works. You can get as many tools as possible, but if you haven't shifted your perspectives on what is possible, then you will continue to struggle. You will continue to fail, and you will continue to deliver mediocre results. That's where and when the cup mug comes in to play. Because unless you have worked with a coach and invested so much money in yourself, where you have your highest level of conscious awareness, you have filters. You have been conditioned how to think the world is from a very young age. Then it comes to school. Then it comes to university. In your very first jobs, you have so many layers of filters. That's how you see the world. It either works or it works not. And that is your context. That's how much can go in. Unless you upgrade your context, that is, how much can go in here, you will never succeed when just adding, let me say that, makeup to the pick, right? It's like the tools into your toolbox. Unless you start to be curious why you don't succeed, or if you're an entrepreneur, why is that you don't get enough or more high-paying customers? Why are you not interested in that? Ask better questions rather than reducing your prices. Then be curious. Why are you not succeeding right now? What if you ask questions that nobody else dared to ask you? Where you can go really deep and be curious. Mentally, where do you go wrong? And where should you change? Or where could you change? Because it's not a need, right? Everyone can invest money in certificates and believe that is the way forward to higher paying customers or clients, but it's not. You won't serve them. So what you want to be curious about and understand is that your next level of success, whether you are running a business, division, or just your own life, this is your life game, right? It's that Your next level is all to do about 80% your mindset and 20% mechanics. The conventional way of growing up, the conventional way of learning, it's a content. We don't learn about mindset in school. That's what I teach. That's what my colleagues in self-educational industry. We teach and we train those people who want to help themselves. Again, coming back to the mark, unless you change, you involve, you expand your context of how the world can also be, you will never become more successful. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? It is so important to understand, right? So the more, or the moment, the minute you start to be curious about, why do I have these filters I have? What if I change those filters? What is behind? What is above what I can't see you right now? When you start to be curious about that, everything starts to shift. I've been there, and I can witness my transformation, and I'm setting clients up for success. Entrepreneurs, directors, VPs. Because these people, not only do they want to invest their own money in themselves, they also want more freedom, financial abundance, giving back, and live a life of significance and being a member of something bigger. So it's not only about for the sake of patience, which so many people say in our industry. I was just about to say that is BS, right? It's not just for the patients. What about your team members? What about your family? What about setting your kids up for a better lifestyle? So many people forget those people who are really close to you. And what about yourself? What you do is not also about giving you the best opportunities here in life. So I can't answer for you, but I certainly can answer for myself. I also want a great life, and I want to give my daughter a better lifestyle, giving her the opportunities that I was given, and even more, right? I want her to see that she can actually absolutely get what she wants, achieve what she wants, when she learns to expand her context. And that also what happened Saturday and Sunday this weekend. She is a ballroom dancer with a cha-cha-cha, waltz, whole shebang. And Saturday was a very intimate training. Her coach came, gave her a big hug and said, come, we're doing it now. How many coaches do you have on your team? So many people don't have a coach. It's like we've just been put into these leadership positions, but leadership is more than just learning how to do, how to influence, right? Or how to do feedback. It's all about your mind. HR departments, the boards, there's something they haven't yet really grasped. Or maybe they've chosen not to invest. But it's not to say that you cannot invest in yourself. So like with my daughter, hadn't she had a coach, she wouldn't have been on that dance floor, because I'm not her coach. I'm not her dance coach. And also yesterday, she got private lessons because she's going for her very first tournament competition in January. We all have coaches when it gets to sport, but we think not to include, or many people do not include coaches in their own life, which I think is very wrong. Because the moment or the minute you invest in yourself and invite in coaches so that you can get a better life, be happier, get financial abundance, effortless being, effortless leadership, then what is the price tag for that? So many people forget that. Or maybe they don't forget, they're not even aware. And I said, when I started, I'm not here to be your friend. I don't need friends. I don't want more friends. I'm here to mess with your thinking, to help you move your needle. Maybe if I did just provoke you a little, I've done my job. Tonight we're kicking off a 4-day leadership roundtable, and I cannot wait to connect with these visionary and ambitious leaders who are ready to create a better life, not just for themselves, but for the families, for the loved ones, ultimately for the patients. But they have their own person as priority number one, right? And they want to set other people up for success. It could be you if you are reporting to one or two of those amazing leaders who joined was joining the roundtable today. So if you want to join the next roundtable, send me a private message. And also Project Olympus is starting up. We're already on it, right? But make sure that you join the right tribes. Life is too short not to do it. All right, sending you out with a bunch of love. And I hope to see you either on Project Olympus or on the roundtable that I'm launching again next year. Bye for now and happy Monday. Then how do I? How do